Well, we're live.
Hey everyone.
Live in Vietnam.
We are checking in from Hanoi. Hopefully the Wi-Fi holds up. If it doesn't, you might see a little pause
So it
sign,
goes.
but we will come back. If we need to use our cell data, we'll try to do that.
You should have seen what it was like 5 minutes ago as we were running up and down where we are, trying to figure if we can get connected.
We were hoping to give a little tour, but I think that's a little too dangerous for the spotty Wi-Fi, so.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
Yeah, hello everyone. If you're watching the recording of this on Facebook, you can still make comments and questions, and it'll kind of like tag it to the time in the video that you're watching, so we can respond to those afterwards. So feel free to share your thoughts as you're watching the video. And if you're watching this later, we'll probably put it on YouTube. You won't be able to do that, but thanks for being here.
Wait, we forgot. First thing.
Happy birthday, Dad.
Happy birthday, Dad. It's Michelle's dad.
Actually, it was here in Vietnam. Yesterday was the 5th, but we had to wait to go to sleep and wake up so that we could say it on October 5th in the States. So happy birthday. Yeah.
Oh.
So Jed, where are we right now?
So we are in Hanoi, Vietnam. More specifically, we're on a street kind of close to a place called Pha Dai Long, which don't ask me.
Pha Dai Long.
Yeah, which I don't know if we're saying it right or if we're spelling it. I don't know how to spell it. But it's kind of a market street. So right outside where we're staying right now, there is a street market, kind of long and lots of vendors, lots of restaurants and things. So it's a really great location. And we're actually at the office for the Mennonite Central Committee, NCC. MCC does development work here in Vietnam, and our friends Major and Karen are, I think, the directors, area directors, for country directors for Vietnam. And so we're at their office, and their office has a guest room at the very top of 4 floors, which has given us a good workout, especially in this humidity. So that's where we're currently at, and visiting our friends, Major and Karen, their 3 boys, and then also spending some time at the office and hanging out in Vietnam, in Hanoi, I should say. Yeah. Oh. Did I miss anything?
I don't know. I wish we could show you around, but we
Internet
can at least
connection.
show our room for a second.
Okay, yeah.
So here we go. This is our little workstation.
Yep. Hi.
That's Jed.
So the
What's
room's
the
pretty
fan?
big. Yeah. The room is very spacious. We can't really see outside because they got it kind of covered up. But one thing I do want to show you,
You can
though.
open this door.
Well, I think I'm trying. One thing I want to show you, though, is notice how neat and tidy Michelle's area is. This is important because this is kind of how we travel and kind of a representation of our lives. And then if you open up my area,
It's kind of dark.
can you see it at all?
No.
Oh, well,
Well, kind of.
all you need to know is that my area, not as tidy. So, just so you know. Yeah. And Michelle says that we can go outside. I believe her. Oh, we can. Okay, so let's try that out.
There's a little curtain there. Hopefully the Wi-Fi doesn't cut out. Oh, that's wet.
So this is our tight street. I don't know if you can see anything. Look how close, get a shot of how close that building is to the other building. Get a shot of how close that building is to the other building. Do you see that? That's 2 separate buildings there, just in case you're wondering.
Lots of motorcycles going by.
Yeah, so it's
Put you back down here.
so that's our room and kind of the outside area, like sort of, it's an alleyway and buildings are really tight, and I can tell you it's really hot right now, really humid.
And the heat rises to the 4th floor, so.
Yeah, so it's probably great here in the winter, but right now it's kind of like a sauna. But thankfully they have AC, which is really nice. So yeah. Oh.
So what have we been doing while we've been here for about a week?
Yeah, so just reconnecting with Major and his family. That's been nice. Exploring parts of Hanoi that we haven't seen before from last year. We got our first massage the other day, and that was like the first time I've ever got a professional massage. You
Me too.
Yeah, so basically it's about $9 per person per hour. And it's this organization that hires blind masseuses. And then, yeah, and really good, but I think there were times where we both were like, this is kind of uncomfortable. And yeah, but it was really good.
Yeah. I'm a little sore.
You're a little sore?
Yeah.
Yeah. I kind of want to do it again though, because I did feel pretty good and relaxed after. Although, like I said, there were times I was just like, I shouldn't be, that hurts. But most of the time it felt very relaxing. Excuse me. But yeah, I think we're eating a lot. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
Are you gonna help contribute to this?
So we have some of our breakfast here. When you get out from the road, this is like a sweet bread. Kind of reminds me of pan dulce from Mexico, with maybe less crumbly, but very similar taste and texture.
Yeah.
And then this is a new one today.
People can see that very well though.
It's like really good, soft, fluffy white bread, but it's just drenched in this some kind of sauce, like kind of buttery, sweet sauce. It's really good. We have no idea what it is.
But there's also meat on it too, which is kind of, it's this like
meat shavings on the top.
I don't think it's called meat shaving. I think it's dried meat is what it is.
Yeah.
Anyways, and then we also get fruit every day.
How does it work, Jen?
I think it's rambutan is what it is, or
Yeah,
or,
rambutan.
Yeah.
So I don't want to spray anybody, but
I don't think anybody there is gonna. Yeah.
so you snap it open, and the inside is white and kind of gelatinous around the seed.
It's kind of like lychee, and if you ever had
Sweet,
lychee
really good.
before, you're gonna eat it live. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we've been trying the different food out. I mean, one of the things about coming to Vietnam is the fact that food is so affordable here. So breakfast this morning costs $2 for both of us, for 3 pieces of bread and a whole bag of fruit. And then, you know, if we go out for like pho. Yeah, exactly. If we do that, or we get noodles or other things, it's usually about $1 per person, is what I want to say. There are some things that are a little bit more expensive. Like we got coconut ice cream yesterday, and that was really good. And that was like $2 a person. So there you go. But so we've been exploring Vietnam or Hanoi. I keep saying Vietnam, like we haven't been exploring Vietnam yet. It's like mostly Hanoi.
One corner.
But tomorrow we actually head out on our new adventure, which we're kind of nervous about because, you know, here Major and Karen speak Vietnamese, and they're really good at it, and so we can rely on them. But do you speak Vietnamese? Yeah, I don't speak Vietnamese. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're making use of Google Translate. Unfortunately, some languages with Google Translate, you can just hold up your phone and the camera will like read the writing and translate it, which would be really useful here. But
That would be awesome.
I guess that function doesn't work for Vietnamese. So the other day, we had the privilege of following the cook here at MCC. So she cooks lunch for the whole staff and any guests, and they all eat together on work days. And so in the morning, we walked along the market the market street that's just right out here, and went to the vendors with her and got to videotape it and watch her cook. And she knows a few words in English, which is great, but for certain things she wanted to explain to us, like, oh, you cook this until it's no longer this color. And so we were able to take out the phone on Google Translate, and she would talk into it and it would translate, and it wasn't exact, but we kind of got the gist, and then we could, speak back into it, and the Vietnamese computer would tell her what we were trying to say.
A Vietnamese computer.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
Facebook is talking to us.
I was like, wait, why did you just stop? Anyways.
I'm trying to read this.
So translating, we're nervous about the language. Everything, there's different symbols. We know some words, but I don't know. Everybody thinks I speak Vietnamese, and then I'm like, nope, I don't speak Vietnamese.
Yeah.
But it's been fun. I mean, most people, when I go into the market, I can usually just do hand motions, and that seems to work out fine. I am a little nervous about, directions and those kind of things, but hey, lots of travelers do it. Vietnam is definitely a hot spot. I mean, we've seen so many travelers in Hanoi itself, and so I think people are pretty used to helping people, and the people are really nice in general. So, yeah. So we head on the train tomorrow, an overnight train, which we're both kind of excited about, kind of nervous about. I'm nervous because we're sharing a room with like 2 other people, and well, I don't know. It just seems strange to me. But yeah, so then we take an overnight train down to this place called Hue, and then we'll be there for a couple days or so, and then we go to a place called Hoi An, and then after that we go to a place called Da Nang. So central Vietnam, I've heard really good things, lots of people. The only thing that I guess other than language that worries me is the food. Everybody says food is spicy, and we all know how I do with spicy food.
Yeah. Supposedly it gets spicier as the further you go to the center of Vietnam.
Oh well, but I don't know. That's part of the experience.
Yeah.
Jamie, if you're watching, and you may be watching later, I did not bring my frying pan because I remember you asked about that. I did bring my knives, or my knife, I should say, but no frying pan this time around because I just felt like it would be too heavy, and also I just felt like this trip. I realized in Southeast Asia, it's so affordable to go out and eat, and it's almost, I mean, and the food's really good, so it's like, do I really need to cook? Yeah, that's kind of my thought about that. You okay with that?
Yeah. It's not cooking as much.
Yes. I don't know, is there anything else that we want to share, or?
No, I guess we don't have any questions, so we will probably try to do this again maybe when we're in Hoi An in like a week or 2, because we'll be there for a while, and hopefully we'll be able to figure out a good spot with internet.
Maybe sooner. But let us know if you have any questions. You can, as you're watching this on Facebook, you could like write questions in the comments below, and we'll get back to you, kind of like how we got back to Jamie. Yeah, shout out to Jamie. She's not gonna like that.
Okay.
Anyways, take care, everybody.
Bye.
We'll see you soon.
Okay.